Alright, everybody doing? This is Patterson NJ Good News. I'm here with Randy Stevens, right here from Patterson, New Jersey, a professional artist. What I mean by artist, he draw, he paint, and also he's a professional gospel singer, right here from Patterson, New Jersey. Patterson NJ Good News, Facebook, Patterson NJ Good News, talk show. How you doing, Mr. Randy Stevens?
Excellent.
Alright. Okay, I'm just happy to have my best friend, Randy Stevens, my cousin, Randy Stevens, on my talk show, Patterson NJ Good News. It's an honor to have you here. And I invite you here to talk about your great career.
Okay.
First, we're going to start off where it first started at. School number 6, where you graduate at, in grammar school. The floor is yours.
Oh, school 6? Oh, wow. Yeah, you kind of far back, school 6. I used to be bad as I don't know what, though. I can't lie about that. But,
okay.
But in school 6, I was a good student. Yeah, a good student. I kind of almost got suspended almost every day for fighting and stuff like that, but yeah, for real, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I still had teachers there for me, you know, who took the time out to take care of me and show me the right direction to go. You know, not saying that I came from a bad family, which I didn't. You know, I just kind of act out for other reasons.
Okay.
And everything. So I have one of my best mentors, Miss Hargett, Norvella Hargett. You know, she's in Virginia right now, so I still speak to her all the time, and she was a big inspiration to me in school and everything.
That was your art teacher?
No, she wasn't my art teacher, but she was a person that kept me going and, you know, try to keep me from going the wrong direction and everything, especially in fighting and everything. But I was smart. I was smart though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I couldn't spell that well, but I could read anything. You know, sometimes you know when someone says, "Oh, if you can't read, you can't spell." That's a lot. Because I just can read anything, but I couldn't spell everything.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I just spelled it how it sounded. But you know, in school, I used to fight in. Still talented, being me, and you know, just growing up, just doing the average thing that a
Okay, Mr. Randy Stevens.
yeah.
No, didn't mean to cut you off, but how it was being an artist at school 6. I mean, what I'm trying to say is how you started at school 6. Who was your art teacher? And you know, I just happy you took the sunglasses on so people could see the talent that we have in Patterson.
Yeah.
Came from the 4th ward of Patterson, school number 6.
Definitely.
Tell me about your art work, how you started at school 6, and who was your art teacher?
Well, actually, I forgot the guy's name. I know he was a redhead.
Okay.
White boy, art teacher at the time. Forgot his name. So I was a very good artist, you know, in grammar school, and I was a better one actually when I got to high school.
Okay.
And so the art teacher that I had was Miss Winters, twice, and Miss Thompson, because it was 2 art teachers.
What high school was this?
Eastside High School.
Class of 98, correct?
Class of 98.
Okay.
Yes. And so actually in high school, when I was doing my art in high school, the art teacher saw my skills and everything, so she didn't really pressure me on doing what that she wanted the class to do. She'd say, "Randy, you just go ahead and do what you want to do because it's like I can't even teach you nothing that you don't even know already, but you know, is my student." So she allowed me to express myself freely above all of the kids that she had, of all the other students that she had, You know, not saying that I was better than them, because I don't never to pick myself better than anyone else. I just be who I am.
You were just me. more advanced.
Advanced, more advanced, or more in touch with my creativity. You know, than others, I assume. You know, so and also when I graduated out of high school, I got an award for best academics.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. That was signed by President Bill Clinton.
Okay.
And I have it, the paper to show you. You know, so yeah, by Bill Clinton. I have an autograph from him. And like really, my art is an expression of my, you know, of who I am, and about my feelings,
about your culture,
and culture. Definitely, you know, my culture, because like everyone has different cultures, but I'm the type of person that I love to intermingle all cultures together. Because at the end of the day, if we are not so ignorant, we'll find out that our cultures is not that much different. A difference. You know, so it's really the same. We just go about it in a different way. Okay. You know, and one thing also I want to leave behind, you know, is I don't really have to be famous or rich, but I know I have a gift or a talent to create. And as long as my creations still exist, you know, I still live on in my creations, and I want people to know, and people, especially in the hood, from which I reside in the hood, and I still find it very beautiful, a beautiful thing to live here.
Okay, Randy Stevens, you still live in Patterson, New Jersey, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell the people, how do you feel by still living in Patterson, doing the things you do, and that's artwork and singing? How do you feel, and how is Patterson to you, and how do the people of Patterson treat you?
Well, the people of Patterson treat me good. They treat me good. They know I'm different, and they respect me. Number one, I respect them for doing whatever they do. I respect them, and they definitely respect me. They have to respect me because I respect them. They know what I'm about, and they know what I do. They know I teach art. They know I work in the school system also. They know I paint or sing and everything. You know, it's not like where you from. It's as long as you stay in your own lane and be who you are, and don't be something that you're not, because most people are trying to be things or someone that they're not. That's the problem. You know what I mean? And see, I believe as long as you be who you are to yourself, everything will be okay. And people have to recognize it and realize this person is who he is. He didn't do nothing to me. He didn't do nothing to anybody. He just being him, not caring what people think or what people say.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And he's being him. He's being true to himself. So in order to be true to other people, you have to be true to yourself. Okay. You have to learn yourself and know yourself.
Randy Stevens, pardon me cutting you off. Show us some of your artwork. Matter of fact, I want the camera to show the people out there in the world Randy Stevens artwork. This is all Randy Stevens. And we here at Randy Stevens Art Studio /home right here in the city of Patterson, New Jersey, on the 4th ward, by the way. See, good things do come out the 4th ward of Patterson, New Jersey. Okay, man, you could sit down. How do you started from gospel singing, and not only gospel singing, but as a singer itself?
Oh, I sing. Well, okay. How I started? It's not a question of really how I started.
Yeah.
Because it from the beginning it was in me anyway. You know, and not just saying just because it runs in the family, but it was in me from the start. And I love to sing because singing is also a part of, you know, my character, my creation, you know, who I am too. I love to sing, you know, paint. I'm just a person. Matter of fact, I think I'm here because to keep joy around my surroundings, around people, and I'm able to make a bad situation and turn it into a laughter moment. So I'm gifted, you know, to do things like that. You know, like and I'm glad I'm able to be a person who can talk to anybody and go to anyone and speak to anybody. Well, rather you call it a people's person. A people's person. You know, and every day I take every day at a time and just gain everything, and I put in my heart, and like it gives me a song. It gives me a reason to sing about what goes on around me. Not just me, because it's not about me. It's not all about me. You know, it's about everybody. You know, and especially in church, I used to sing in the choir, like especially at Solomon Temple.
That's the church you came out of?
Came out of Solomon Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, I also went to Bible Way.
Okay.
And St. Peter's for a short minute of time.
Okay.
You know, as a kid though, as a kid.